Hello YouTube, this is my new pressure pot. I say new, it's a very old pressure pot, but I got it off eBay. We've had to do some modifications. It had a, what do you call it?
Leak, I think.
What's the thing? The thing that turned. Anyway, it had a turny thing for turning the paint. I can't remember what it's called.
So we chopped it off
because we were leaking air out of the top. We've now sealed it and we're going to do a pressure test and see if it holds pressure. So we've got the airline plugged in. We're going to close this valve and see if we can make some pressure.
Got a leak.
Got a big leak and it's coming out of this one, I think. Alright. So let's sort that out. Okay, so we're going to do a pressure test. We've got the tank full to wherever its maximum is, 100 psi or something. It's going to be loud. Right, come and have a look at this gauge, Ruben.
Okay.
See, watch the gauge. There it is.
Okay. Now we can see it's going.
Get your fingers out of the way.
Oh, sorry.
That's it. So we're aiming for 50 psi, and as soon as it hits 50, I'll cap this front valve.
Sorry, it's taking a long time, isn't it?
Well, it's not too bad.
Right.
A lot of air got to go in there.
Yeah, but it's air.
And there is 50 psi. Now, I'll shut that valve. Brilliant.
Yay.
Okay, Ruben, what are we doing?
We are getting different parts of the resin.
Different colours?
Yep.
So what's on the top line? The one closest to you, what have we got there?
We've got glitter.
Glitter. Lots of different colours of glitter. And the bottom line, what's on the bottom line?
There's lots of the colours of resin.
That's it, pearlescent colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, I want 3 colours. What we're doing actually is we've got this bucket full of parquet flooring. And I think we can quite nicely fill the gaps with resin. But I want 3 colours. You think 3 colours is good, Ruben?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
What about if we put 3 glitters as well?
Well, that's a good idea. We're going to mix the colours and the glitters, aren't we?
I think we could go with gold, black, or maybe a little bit of white, I think.
Okay.
Gold.
Okay, Ruben, what's next?
So, we put all these bits of gold in the gold pile. With
Yep.
a bit of copper and bits of black because we want a dark gold.
Yep.
And we put a bit of blues.
Yep.
And a tiny bit of white because we want to brighten that up.
Yep. And what about this one?
And this one's just purple with a bit of blue and a bit of red and more red and another bit of red.
It's like a pinky purple colour, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, because all of these are basically going to be a challenge against each other.
So we're going to do 3 different colours of epoxy, aren't we?
Yeah,
And we're gonna
one bucket.
in the one bucket. And what's in the bucket?
Bits of very old, hard, stiff bits of
Parquet.
old wood.
Is it called parquet flooring?
Yeah, old wood.
Old wood. Cool. So are we going to mix some epoxy then?
Yeah, let's do this.
Pink. Quite a bit of purple.
Why?
I want it to be more purple than pink. Red.
Yay.
Red colour. Candy purple maybe. Lastly, we're going to put some purple in here as well. And then we're going to give it a good old mix around with a drill. And let's see what colour she goes. We're going to do peacock green first.
Okay. It's green.
It's peacock green, it's like a bluey green.
Oh.
Plenty of that, because that's an awesome colour. Sapphire blue.
Well, it doesn't really look like a sapphire.
What's a sapphire look like then?
It's like a ruby, but
Bit blue.
no, but red. It's not blue.
No, rubies are red. Sapphires are blue. I think this is supposed to be a pewter colour. I say supposed to be, I'm not sure. Almost like a grey. So that's 3 colours.
So much white glitter.
Got some holographic blue. Okay, are we ready to see what colour this one's going to go? Here
Let's see.
There.
Whoa. It looks kind of darkish in real life.
Yeah, big old blob of yellow.
Gold. Oh,
Big old blob of yellow.
I thought we were turning it into gold.
We are going to make gold. Here's the gold.
Yeah, shove that in there. Is that the glitter?
That's the glitter.
Okay.
Plenty of gold. Holographic gold.
Yep.
Alright, let's give that a mix before we add the black. So this is Storm Cloud Grey, and I'm just going to use...
Is that epoxy?
That much. That's the tiniest amount.
Of epoxy?
It's not epoxy, this is colour. So let's see what happens with that tiny amount of Storm Cloud Grey. Just darkened it up a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it looks yellow on the screen for some reason.
Well, it looks like a very rich gold in real life. You ready?
Yep.
Purple and gold. Then we're going to do a bit of the blue.
Whoa, looks so cool. Don't cover up the whole thing.
Then we're going to do a bit more
Gold.
purple
And gold.
and gold. And then a bit more blue. Purple.
Daddy, soon can we make
Gold.
like... Actually, should we make like,
You filming this, yeah?
yeah,
Bit more blue.
we're making like a fantasy art.
Yeah, we're trying. A bit more purple. And the blue.
And that's all of them. We could save the gold.
Well, can't save it because it'll just go off anyway.
Right.
Right,
No.
for still, come on,
We
film me.
can't save... Oh, won't...
Here comes the last of the gold.
Oh, Daddy, I really wanted to make a brick of gold and then paint it in that colour.
Oh well, maybe we can do that another day.
Okay.
But that is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, with all the blue and then the squiggly line of gold. Looks perfect.
Pressure pot.
And it looks pretty manky.
It looks manky in there, doesn't it? But never mind, that looks pretty cool. Have you seen a picture of that? Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
But
let's put the lid on. It's come out of the pressure pot. It's incredibly heavy. 1.5 litres of epoxy. And as I said before, this is made from parquet flooring that's 50 years old. Apparently it's some kind of Brazilian hardwood. Who knows what it is. But it's come out extremely colourful. So this is going to be the last time that you see it like this. Which is almost a shame. But we're going to make some kind of bowl out of it. So the first thing we're going to do is get it marked up, get it between centres and put a tenon on it. Okay, so we've got it chucked up between centres. We are turning at 800 RPM. And I got myself a new mask today because my old one was about knackered. I'm going to be using my homemade Robert Sorby bowl gouge, 1/2 inch. We'll see how she goes. Okay, well that's got it pretty much around. So now I can turn the speed up to 1400. working at that speed, we really need to get a tenon on this. So, let's do that. Okay, so we've got our tenon turned on here. Time to flip it around and secure it in the chuck. So the first thing I'm going to do, take this corner off and around the bottom of the bowl. Looking pretty cool. Let's just check the tightness on our chuck. Okay, so as you can see there, I've put a mortise on the bottom of this, which is approximately 100mm or 4 inches. So now I'm going to start working on the midsection and the top of the bowl. Okay, well I think that is a pretty cool shape, and it's also ready for sanding. So I'll bring it back when it's sanded up. I just put some white spirit on this just to see what the epoxy would look like, and look how dark that's gone. Yeah, that's going to be cool. I like it already. So I've slowed the lathe down to 400 RPM, 60 grit sandpaper. Let's see what we can get. Now we're moving on to 120 grit. Next on the list, 180 grit. Starting to feel smooth, folks. 180. Let's see what 240 does. Ooh, I found a bubble. I found a bubble. So we're now at a 600 grit finish. We're going to go on to homemade sanding paste and a superfine Scotch-Brite clad. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere. The epoxy is starting to sparkle, And we're now moving on to Yorkshire Grit Microfine. Much more sparkling now. I like it. Okay, so last but not least, we have Howard Feed and Wax, as used by Phil Anderson, Shady Acres Woodshop. So we're gonna put a coat of this on, leave it for about 20 minutes, bang the speed up to 1400 and buff it out. Favourite thing about Howard Feed and Wax, it smells like oranges. Fantastic. Look at the shine on that. If that's not cool, I don't know what is. I'm going to sit and wait for 20 minutes now. Oh yeah. I like it. Look at the glitter in there. Well, time to move on to the inside. Well, I don't know if you can see this, but I got a massive catch here using the carbide, and it flew off the lathe for the second time. There's not too much damage, but I can't get it centered on the lathe now. So I think I'm going to have to finish it with sandpaper on a lower speed. Okay, so that's another one finished. Here it is in all its glory. That's the outside and the bottom and the inside. If you can see in here, I'm not sure if you can see, the light's not very good. I had a couple of chips in here that I tried to fill, but unsuccessfully really. So I'm going to put this back on the lathe and finish it properly. I've got to make my new scraper so I can do a better job of turning the inside of this bowl. But it's as finished as you're going to see it on YouTube. I'm not going to bore you with the refinishing of the inside here. But the sides are done. They look pretty cool. I'm reasonably happy with it. I wish it hadn't have flown off the lathe twice in the end. But there you go. That's what happens sometimes. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, we will catch you on the next one. Cheers.